Hi, this is Marcus, and today we are going to do the search bar. I brought here 5 steps. This first one we are going to call normal state. The second one we are going to call active state. The third we're going to call empty state. Then we have the search result list, and finally we have the search result page. We have 5 steps. So now I'm gonna explain that to you in a little more details. So let's jump into it. We have here this first step. We have the same screen we were doing so far. But then, talking about interactions, when the user tap on this search icon, the screen, the view, the page will be different. This keyboard will appear from bottom to top and will stop like this. And then this bar will be different, like this hamburger icon, this nav icon, this hamburger menu, whatever, will be like left arrow. This title will be like an input with this cursor, this blue one, and this text as a placeholder, and the other icons will be the same. So the user will tap here and will start typing what he or she wants to see or to find in the app. And then tapping some letters. If this text doesn't correspond with things that are inside of the application, we will have a thing we call empty state, with some icon or illustration and a text to provide feedback to the user, and so the user can know what to do to step back and try again. Step number 4. The user searched for something and the application has those things the user is looking for, like tasks. So here we have many cards, and these cards, they are like image, title, text, and here in the background we have a white container with rounded corners, radius, and this bar, it's the same one like here. And from this bar to this bar we have this close icon, which means if I'm tapping something here, then if I have no match, I can click here to close this text and to try again, like task, and then I will have what I want. And with these many cards, I can tap on one of these cards, like this item 1, make orange juice, and then I go to the last page, which is named search result page. So here I have this title, it's different, it's a title, the background here is white, and I can come back. I have no search icon anymore. I can't search for something here. I have to step back. I have this bigger image, as you can see here. This image could be something like this. For instance, I can enjoy this space like this if I want. Alright, it's up to you. You decide. You know how to do things now using Figma, so like I said before, it's up to you. I will step back to have the same thing I had before, just to demonstrate. So we are going to do all those things together, but before, I want you to jump into the components level. I have to copy, let's see, this one. Just a minute. I have to copy this to bring with me organisms to place here like this, and here we have molecules. I will bring with me to here, and then components, I will have it here as well. So we saw that before about atomic design, and here we are in this atomic level. So we have all the things separated. We have this gray background, we have these icons, they are black here just to demonstrate, but they are white to be honest, but I want to demonstrate. So I have this icon, this icon, this icon, this icon, and then if I select all of them and I place them here and I organize them properly, we will have this bar, this status bar, which means we have a molecule just like this, right? So it's important. I'm talking about that all the time because I consider this step really important to memorize. So we have icon, icon, icon. All of those items, they are atoms, like this one. This background is an atom. This icon is an atom. This text as well. This keyboard, let me tell you the way I brought this keyboard over here. I just went to Google and I type it like Android keyboard. So copy and paste just like this. Like I can come here, copy image, then I come back to Figma, I paste this image. Of course that I have a better quality here, but I have to have the same height and width like this. The important is the width, like 320 is the measure we have, the width we have, and then I can arrange things. I did that, all right? So I have this keyboard and I have this bar here as well, Android navigation bar. The color is white. Let me take the dropper to pick up the white color, you know. Then I have to group them to have a molecule. Let's see which more in the atomic level. I have this image, this placeholder. I have title, text, container. I have white background, and I have this placeholder for image. So a lot of atoms. And going ahead, we have molecules, like I said before. So this, it's an atom, but I will just place it here just to, you know, to go on. So this bar, I have many atoms combined. So I have a molecule here, it's a molecule. If I group this icon with this message, with this text, I have a molecule. I can consider perhaps this keyboard a molecule, this bar, many atoms together, a molecule. And here I grouped title, text, placeholder for image, and this background. So I have this card, it's a little card, a molecule. And here I have this white background, it's an atom, but I brought it here. It's an atom as well, but I brought it here just to show you. We can combine like molecules and atoms together to make screens. And then going on, we have organisms. So I have this background, it's an atom, and I can combine atoms and organisms to have screens. And here I have many things, all of them together, you know. I have many molecules working as organisms. And I brought here this app bar with different states, like the normal states, the active states, the filled states, and this empty message as well, keyboard, and here as well. All of them together, they are one organism. And here the same thing, if I have to duplicate or to have a sort of list, I have one molecule, another molecule, another molecule, and all of them together we have an organism. This background is an atom, and this placeholder for image is an atom too. And then I combined all of them, making templates like I showed before. So I have no real text, no real image and things like that. I have just placeholders to receive real data. So I have templates, in this case, templates. And here finally I have the pages, you know, real information, real information, real information, real message, and real cards, you know, real photos, real texts, real titles, icons, and here as well it's a task like teaching how to create orange juice, you know, and all of the navigation I showed before. And a important thing here, I'm gonna show you how to insert images on Figma. I'm gonna draw a square, then a rectangle. I showed you before how to do this shape, so I'm not going to do the same thing right here. And ellipse as well. And to insert images on Figma, I just need to go to the internet. Like here, I will tap like orange juice. I will open this first photo. I will copy the image and I will place here. I will just select and Ctrl V or Command V. Same thing here and the same here. And after I did that, I can like click here. I can click on this anchor and I can increase its size. And you can see that when I move around, the image will not be will not distort. It will be with the same proportion. It is really important, really good, you know. Same thing for this one, you know, I can move around and I can keep the same proportion, and here with this shape is the same thing. So this way is pretty easy. I did that to have this image and to have this small image as well. And here I can have, of course, round corners. I just need to show, I showed you before how to do that. I just select the image that I want. I come here like 16 and ta-da, I have this. I did exactly this one here to demonstrate this radius, this corner radius. Okay, so let's jump into this thing like I demonstrated before. Okay, we have few time to do these tutorials, and for that reason I will not demonstrate all little and small details because I showed them before in other tutorials. So the matter here I will consider from the template and go into the pages just like this. All right, so I will do this first bar over here. I will use the same pieces that I had before we did here in this tutorial. If you didn't do that, I recommend you to step back to go to my previous tutorial to do all those things, so you can like select and copy, creating another page and using to save time. So I'm gonna save time like I said before, like having this part. This status bar is already done, so I can like press Alt and I can save time like having this. And this bar, this app bar is already done. Like I said before, I can come here, I can go here and I can copy this bar. It's it's right, it's good, it's perfect to use here. I just copy and then I will fit here like a puzzle. And then let's see which more. This bar here, I can copy and paste and organizing like this. So I have my first screen. I can select and group, then I can name like one, something like that. And it's gonna be a template. So here I can type like title, something like that. It will be the first interaction, like I said before. The user didn't do anything here. And then we are going to do this next one. I will have this here. I will copy. Actually, we will have this one now. So I will just copy. I will bring it here. I will be far. I don't want to messy the other content I did before. So just like here, I have to do this next one. I will use the same elements that I have here to save time. Let's see. I will delete here. I will zoom in, delete here. I will press P for pen. I will click here. Then I will move to here and click again. I will press ask twice. I will press enter now. I just selected this line. I will press enter, press P. I will click here and then I will move around to here and click again. So I have this arrow. I will press Ctrl invert slash, or I can click like right click and show and hide UI. So I can select this one. I will type 2 here. And then I have this back button, or you can call this arrow. I can increase this part. Yes, that's good now. I will select both lines. I will group. I will call like arrow or back button. It's up to you. Alright, I have this part. Let me see which more I have to do. This text, it's slightly different. It's not bold. It's regular, but the same size, regular. I just have to click here, change medium to regular, and I will, no, I have to do another thing, to be honest. I have the active state. I have to do this one here. This cursor and then search for tasks. But in the template level. So here, text. This cursor will have the brand color, like blue. This text will be light gray or medium gray, like this text. So now it's okay. I have another state, and I have to have these keyboards because the user tapped here on this icon and the keyboard will appear. Like I showed you, you just need to come here, like write keyboard, then click here. You will have many options, like this one will be good, very good. Just click here, copy, go here, paste the width. It's important to constrain here, clicking on this chain 320, then you can place it here. As simple as that. Another keyboard, but really good as well. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't want to have this spotlight here. Great. And the next one, it will be like the another state when the user typed some wrong text like this, A, B, C, D, for instance, and this placeholder will be black now. I can change, I need to change this color to black, and I have to have a close icon rather than having this magnifier. So I will delete, or I can enjoy some part of this magnifier as well, like this. I select, I press enter, you will see this little circle. You can move around, press ESC, and then I will press Ctrl D, Ctrl V, oops, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, Ctrl and Shift V. Actually, no, I'm messing around. Now I select that here. I will press Alt, click, hold, and move around. Then I will press Shift and 8, shortcuts to mirror. And now we have that. Select both of them, group, and like the name will be close, something like that. I showed you before in the last tutorial how to organize, how to name, and here, like I said before, I have no time, but you will have a lot of time to do that, to organize layers, to organize files, you know, and it's your role to do that. So I have this close button now. Perhaps it's too bigger, but it's not the case. Like I said before, you will have time to do better than I. Good. Now I will type some text. I can have the same text or another text. It's up to you. Like I normally say, you have to talk to the engineer that worked with you to ask the best way to do that. Perhaps something like text, you know, text, or text for state, something like that. Then click here, Alt Width, just like this. Position, you will see this red line. It's telling you that you are in the middle, so you can go on confidently. Select this icon, copy, click here, paste, then move around. Now it's time to make this icon bigger. I will press K to scale, or I can go here, click here, and scale. Then I will constrain the proportions, and I will scale like this. And then here it's 5.5. I will type like 3 or perhaps 4, and I will open here, move. I will click twice, and I will zoom in, and I will move a little. Ask. Good. Click twice, move around. Oops. Select both of them, like press and hold Ctrl and Shift. You can call like magnifier. Then after you organize, okay, it's your job. Okay, in the middle, I'm gonna change its color to gray. I can press like I and pick up this color here, or I can open here and select some gray, or I can move around here as well. Okay, now we have this screen too. It's good. I will select all of these elements. I will group. I'll select all of them. I will open here. Something is missing. Let me see. Oh, here. Right, I will select properly. Ctrl G. Now everything is okay. I will select all of them. I will come here, tight up, and then here I will click on this icon. I can like have the same space between the screens. Let's go on. I have another state to do. Actually, I have other states. I have many of them. Let's see. And then we have the states when things are found. So let's select. In my case, I did before, so I'm selecting and I'm moving around. In your case, you just have to do together with me. And now you can learn a little how it's important to reuse components, to reuse elements. We don't need to do every time like all the bars, because we did that before. We just need to go there to copy and to come back and to paste to save time. Okay, so let's do really quickly this bar. We will duplicate this one, and don't forget, in the future you have to name correctly all the groups, all the layers, you know. Okay. So here we have like the right text. We will delete this part too. We need to increase the screen size, so I will click here, move down like this. I will take my keyboard image, I will move down too. I will press Ctrl, click on this gray background, and I will move down too. Then I will select here. I will see the size like 288 by 67. I would prefer like having 68, something like that, but you know, 288 by 68. So, and white 288 by 68. I will type 68 and round 8 here. Color white. The name like container background. Then you have to place properly. Consider the 8 pixels grid like I told you before. Good. And then I can reuse or I can draw a circle like 32 by 32, 36 by 36, something like that. So let's do that. 36 by 36. Let's see the 8 pixels grid. Good, perfect. Same thing here. 16 by 16 by 16. Top, bottom, left. And I will type here inside IMG for image, you know. 12 will fit good. And then I can group like image. Okay, here I can type like text, and here background circle, something like that. That can help you and the developers. All right, now we have the text, the title and the text. 14 by 12. Title, you know how to insert title. I showed you before. 14, brand color. Text. 12 light gray, something like this. When I use some color, the color will be placed here in this swatch, so I can reuse. Then the space between them will be 0. Then I select both of them and I will place here. I will respect this distance and I will align kind in the middle. So I have these little cards. I will group and I will name like card. I'm doing that really quickly. I taught you before how to organize things. It's your role. Like for instance, the image, the background is the first, then the image, then the title, then the text. And now we have to duplicate. I will click here, press and hold Alt. I will drag 16 the distance, and then I will press Ctrl D and Ctrl D. My program will understand what I want to do. I can like place my keyboard here. I will press Ctrl X. Oops. I will press Ctrl. I will click here to select. Then I will press Ctrl X because I am selecting something inside of a group. Then I will click here and I will press Ctrl V. Pasting over this card. Then I will move down. You know, it's important to demonstrate to the developer, to the engineer, that it has scroll. You know, I can scroll to see more. It's important to have things like that. But I don't know what happened here. It has to be like 16. $24 actually. Good. I have to organize things. Every time that I mess around, it's good to organize again. Some things I have to press and hold Ctrl to select inside of the group, and then I can move around. And some things are not grouped yet, or they are grouped this way, so then you have to organize all those things like I told you. During the tutorial, some things I will just go on because many of these things I showed before in other tutorials. Alright, I can select all of those things and group and then position here. And we need to have one more state. Let's see. One more state. It's gonna be this last one. I will delete and I will copy this page, this state. Oops. I will select all of those things. Ctrl G to group properly. I will delete this one, it's not right. Moving around. Good. Just to demonstrate how we can do this together. Alright, in this case I will duplicate this one, this last one. Oops, what did I do? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? What did I do? Okay, I got it. Okay, now I will select here, Ctrl Shift G to ungroup sometimes. I don't need this keyboard anymore. I don't need these other elements here anymore. I'm gonna delete some of them, like this, like this, like this, this, and this. So I have no close icon here because it's not input anymore, it's a title from now, you know. I can even type here title, and I will delete actually this. I will press Ctrl, click here on this gray part. It's gonna be white. I need to have a shadow here. I will press Ctrl, click here, open here, effects. I will click here, effect settings, and I will increase a little the blur, for instance, and Y will be 0. Just a little shadow to elevate. Good. Let's see. Now I have to have a rectangle like this. The size will be 246. Actually, we can copy. We did something here a couple of minutes ago. I can come here and copy this one. Or perhaps if we didn't do it together, 246114, 246114, 246114, 114. Good. 80, not 80, 8 to be rounded these corners. Here I will copy, click here, paste here, move around, Ctrl Shift, click here, Ctrl V. Here I have more space, so I'm gonna type image. I'll select both of them, click here to align, here to align. They are nice now. Ctrl G. I can type here image. It's important to do with all those things around. Background. Now it's time to delete this white background. Then I have to select this one and this one. I will move down. I will delete this one too. I don't need here in this screen. Okay, I will select here. I will go up like 24 to have the same space. Here it's gonna be 40 by 40. I don't know. No, it's not good because it's not in the good fit for the 8 pixels system. But 32 is okay. 32 is really okay. 28, I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 33, 32, 34, 33, 34. Good. I will select this one using Ctrl and Shift, and then align and align again. 32 by 32 by 24. It's okay. Here and here. 16 will be good. 32. Okay, perfect, just perfect. And we have this text here, 14. I just go to Google, Lorem Ipsum. I don't know if you know about Lorem Ipsum. We use Lorem Ipsum to use a text before we have the real text. It's Latin, and we can go here to this website lipsum.com, generate Lorem Ipsum, and copy some part of that. It's not English, not Portuguese, but we can have this text to represent the place where the real text goes after. And it is 14. I will duplicate this one. 14. It's not black. It's important to say that to large blocks of text, it's not good to have totally black. we have to decrease just a little of the blackness. Now it's good. I will select and paste, and then I will zoom out, and I will zoom out more. I will come here, you know, and I will control the way my text flows. I have to have the same distance, like 32, and then I will have some paragraphs like this. I will click here, and then no, not here, here, this first one, and then my text will work like this. Let's see it here. After, in the future, I expect to show you some tutorials only about text and things like that. I want to have just more text here, more Lorem Ipsum. Now it's good. I can have this and this. It's good. And now finally I have all the templates. I can delete, and I have all the templates. Very good. And then I just need to select my templates and have the real information. As easy as that. So let's see. Let's put beside. The first one will be like, I'm gonna call like alerts. Just this. Go back to your place. Good boy. The next one, we have this search for tasks. Don't worry, because we can click here, auto width, and the text will be light gray like this. Search for tasks. Now it has real information. Search for tasks. Good. The next one will be like A, B, C, D, E, F, no matter. And we just need to change these texts to no results found. No results found. And then the next one, it will be easy. We will type whatever thing, like task 1, make orange juice, something like that. Task 1, make orange juice. Task created by Marcus, and the date. Task created by Marcus. 22/11/2021, something like that. Let's see, task 2 by Meet. Task 3 by eggs. And finally task 4 by carrot. Now I will delete these texts. Like it's a group, you know that. When I want to go inside of the group, I press Ctrl and I click straight on the thing I want to delete, for instance. It's easy as that. Inside of groups, I can select whatever element I want just with one click, just press and holding Ctrl. Then I go to YouTube. I will look, I'm gonna looking for orange, meat, egg, and carrot. Orange. I'm gonna use the same image. Copy image. I will press Ctrl, click here, and Ctrl V. Now I want to have meat. Whatever photo. Like this one, for instance. Copy. Press Ctrl, click, Ctrl V. Now I want eggs. Like this one, for instance. So I click here, copy, press Ctrl, hold, click here, paste. As easy as that. And now I want carrots. Like this one, for instance. Good image. I will copy, press Ctrl, hold, click here. Now I have all the things I needed. And the task was created by me because only me use this app. I'm gonna change slightly, like 15. I'm gonna change the month. Here, the same one, like 3, 10. Just to demonstrate this data will be dynamic. It's really important because people, when they see this interface, they can understand how things work. And finally, I'm gonna have that orange juice again to the big photo. So just copy, press Ctrl, click here, Ctrl V, and delete this text. The title here, it will be like task, because here I am searching for the task I want to open. And now finally I have this task here. It's gonna be task 1, buy juice. Task 1, buy juice, and auto width. Good. And now I can have the real text. For have this real text, I went to Google and I googled some orange juice recipe, and then I pasted here just like that. You can do the same. Task 1, make orange juice. Task created by Marcus. Marcus is my name. And like I said before, I will copy this same text because I already went to Google. I googled and I copied these texts, and everything is organized in your case. You just need to do that. Go to Google and then you can search for some orange juice recipe and do the same thing I did. And finally we have this search bar, you know, all the interactions that are important to the search bar. And the last thing I would like to recommend you is organize your files. Organize your layers, organize your groups, name correctly all the things you did. It's part of the design job. And last but not least, you have to document every single thing. Like I showed you before, do your documentation. Use things that are important. Document every small atom, every molecule, every organism. Document things, document the interaction, the states, and so on. So this tutorial is enough for today. I really appreciated to do it for you, to help you in your UI design journey. I hope to see you in the next tutorials, and bye.